is just ahead. Please, keep following.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
You have something to say? When I heard talk of Nightingale Hall, I imagined more singing birds. I
isn't about
am
religion,
disappointed.
Brynjolf. It's business.
We can trust Caroline. Let's see what she's on about.
For a century. Now, if you both proceed to the armory to don your nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Hold! Now!
It smells stuffy and sneaky here.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
You appear hesitant to don your nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
Time's wasting. And Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
Okay, lass. We've got to get them something. Now.
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? By transacting the oath with you're free to use those powers as you see fit, to further your own goals, or the goals of the Thieves' Guild. In return, you will be required to defend the Twilight Sepulchre and everything within when the need arises. More importantly, upon your death, your spirit will be bound to the Twilight Sepulchre as one of its guardians. Once the oath has been struck, the terms are binding. Knowing this, are you ready to undergo the ceremony? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the circle.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the... I think we should trust the lass and take the deal. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose.
I get the impression that we are not seeing this place at its best.
I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest. I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me? I think we can trust our lives. Let's see what you
You can begin the oath. You appear ready for the oath. It's my hope that you will, yes. This isn't about religion or destiny. Consider this an extremely risky job, but with a massive potential for profit, and you'll do fine. From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snowvale Sanctum, my path changed. Perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive, but together, we were able to clear my name and to put Gallus's memory to rest. I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild, and it seems they've spoken. She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel. Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services, and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment. You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues. Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us. Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she accept payment when we die? When we suffer? Does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
Can you feel
Proceed
that?
down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
Please.
You're ready for the oath. You're ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
Okay,
Proceed
lass.
down the hall
We've
to
got
the
these
gate
get-ups
when
on.
you're ready.
Now what?
Beyond this gate, the first step in becoming an... Gale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a... Nightingale, that was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the circle.
It smells stuffy and...
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
What can I do for you? When I heard talk of Nightingale Hall, I imagined more singing birds. I am disappointed.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlyle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
I suggest
Now
you
that
talk
you've
to Carlyle
transacted the
first.
oath,
She has
it's
to
time to
leave
reveal
them
the
for
final
herself.
piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless. I'm afraid that's impossible. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Listen, lass. There's one last... Carlyle and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Look, everyone in the Guild admires what you've done. Maybe they won't come out and simply tell you, but I promise you it's true. And now they know Mercer never genuinely cared about the Guild. He lacked the loyalty you obviously possess. I can't think of anyone better. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now. Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlyle and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember. Aye. And some of what Carlyle said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlyle. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
Hold! Now cast!
They were terminally incompetent.
Hold! Now cast! Yeah. I have your head. Death awaits you. Think you can take me? Hold! Now cast! Never should have come here. When will you fully learn the night?
hold any hope of defeating Mercer. Must.
Uh-huh. What's next?
The challenger is near!
Why don't you make yourself disappear?
That's all you got?
Yes?
Want to talk? Go ahead.
Yes? Yes?
Yes?
Do your worst! I'll bathe in your blood! Show me what you got.
You dirty thief!
No son. Oh well. Must. Oh no.
Yes?
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Do you have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking and, well, we're slightly worried. We both realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad. Make sense? Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down. He's a priest of Archay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little eccentric, but we can trust him, and we could definitely use his skills. Well, that's the thing. We don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he... well, he might not like the idea. Hope you're getting along with Isran. He'd take some getting used to. The two of them just never got along. That's why Isran didn't have you go looking for him when he sent you after us. You're back and alive to boot. Fantastic. I see. Clever dwarves. With a similar technique and a little tinkering, I should be able to improve the capabilities of our crossbows. I often wonder where we'd be if the Dwemer were still around. Oh well. We'll have to manage with the scraps we find. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's forge. Either way, I'll have some for sale soon. A basic one. Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. I've got more leads on additional Dwemer plans. Those last ones helped me immensely. If you could collect this one for me, it's sure to result in extraordinary success. I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of. Good day.
You have something to say? You give me best equipment, yes? Let us go.
So far, this hasn't been too bad. It's lonely exploring by myself, though.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Cozy little place, isn't this? For those who cherish memories of loved ones, their compassion often conceals the beast. Our compassion compels us to destroy it. Fight bravely, friend. This is fine for now. I've discovered the whereabouts of a vampire lair. Destroying the head vampire is usually sufficient to scatter its minions, though it's best to destroy every last one of them. Fight bravely, friend.
there. My trip to Sky... Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is, and if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? They'd be even less welcoming to her than they've been to me. It would have been a bloodbath. And since the Dawn Guard are still around, that must not have happened. Any other ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. Don't let me stand in your way then. I'll be at the dock whenever you're ready. I'm ready if you are. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Need something? You do kind proud. Only one challenge remains. Go and defeat the Troll Champion. Here's where you need to go. Kind's guardian troll awaits you. Complete this trial, and you'll have proven yourself a true hunter. Here's where you need to go.
What can I do for you? I'm hoping we do not get struck. Lightning. I am a very good conductor. Oh. What's next?
Honor to you, my Thane. Watch what you're doing!
Watch yourself.
Got some good pe- Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop. You need anything.
You've been the finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you. What do you think you're doing?
Okay. Sell off our skooma if you can. It is good for nothing.
Welcome. Take a look. Mm-hmm.
almost there. Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
Okay, let us see what we have. What's next?
Yes? What did you need? Where'd you come from?
Time to die, hero!
Yes, my friend. Sell off our skooma if you can. It is good for nothing.
Yes? What did you need?
Cause trouble in Whiterun, and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Voice of the Dragonborn.
Welcome to the finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you.
Why don't you sell off?
What are you?
Why don't you sell off those bits of that dragon?
We've got looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Mm-hmm. You look like maybe you need... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time.
Hold! Now cast!
You're that mage from the college, right? Hear things have finally calmed down over there.
Good day to you. I am Sonir, the bard that your steward has hired. Please let me know if there's anything specific you want to hear. Of course. Anything you like. Yes? Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foe. Beware, beware. The dragon.